Welcome to Tyrannosaurus Riffs. My name is Brandon, and today we're going to check out a Bogner Ecstasy. The Bogner Ecstasy 3534 is a 35 watt 3-channel tube amp head with that classic Bogner tone. It features 2 EL34 power tubes and 4 ECC83 preamp tubes. Now going across the front of the amplifier, you've got your standby on switch, your global presence for all 3 channels. The Excursion D, L, and T is going to change the overall damping on the cabinet for tone shaping. Channel 1 is going to feature its own volume, treble, middle, bass, and gain, and also features a 3-way pre-EQ switch. Now channels 2 and 3 are going to share a treble, middle, and bass, but feature their own volume and gain. They also have their own 3-way pre-EQ switches. You've got your channel select, your boost select, and your guitar's input. Now across the back of the amplifier, you've got your return MV knob, your effects loop send and return, effects assign, foot switch A and B, your line out, 4, 8, or 16 ohm selections for your speakers, power on and off, and your power input. Now, as always, there are chapters below, so if you want to skip around through the video, please feel free to do that. But before we get to a playthrough, let's check this out in a quick mix. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well out there. I'm really excited to have my first Bogner on the channel. This is actually my first time plugging into a Bogner. Now this is on loan from Mr. Jordan Gale of Highwind Amplification, so thank you to him for letting me check this out. So today we've got the LTD EC1000 with the Devin, Townsend, Fishman, Fluence pickups. We are tuned to drop C. I am hooked up through my pedal board currently. There's nothing on at the moment. If I do turn anything on, I will be sure to let you know. But let's go ahead and check out that clean tone and dial that in for a minute. So right off the bat, everything's at noon. It sounds fine, but let's give it a little bit more of what I like on a clean tone. Now we are on the neck pickup because that's what I enjoy. I also like a lot of low end, and I like that colder sound. Even with the mids cut all the way, I actually like the sound of that, but let's put some mids in. That sounds pretty nice for a clean channel on a high gain amplifier. Now, generally with a clean channel, I would like a little bit of reverb or delay. maybe some chorus, but as I like to just check out amplifiers as they are, that's what this is. Let's check out the Excursion real quick, which, as a reminder, that's going to change the dampening of the cabinet. I didn't say what cabinet we're using. We're using the Mesa Oversized cabinet with the vintage 30s going into the 2 notes Torpedo Captor X right here behind me, using the same cabinet for a better audio representation on your side. I like that middle one for the cleans best. You can hear it starting to alter, but I don't like my clean stuff to be too bright. A little bit different in that era for myself, but I also don't do a lot of clean stuff. And I know that's not why you're here, so let's go ahead and move on to channel 2. Now, as a reminder, channels 2 and 3 do have a shared treble, middle, and bass, but they have their own independent gains and volumes. I'm not touching the volumes on any of the channels because I set them up in my DAW the way I wanted them. So other than that, let's go ahead and dial this in. I like the B1 on channel 2 the best right there. Doesn't sound too bad. Now, let's change that gain. Probably that 3 o'clock position's about where I'm gonna like it the best personally. I know we're kind of moving through this quickly, but I really want to get to the red channel, which I love that they're almost always red channels on amplifiers. Let's hit the boost real quick. Okay, so right there, these exact settings, that's how I like the blue channel, personally. But if I'm going to use a 3-channel amplifier, and I'm going to actually use all 3 channels, that's not how I would do it, because I dialed that in pretty high gain. I would actually back that off, but I don't have anything I would do that on. I would probably do something more like this. Just to give myself a little bit more versatility and range. Now, I showed you how I liked the blue channel dialed, which was pretty high gain, but if I was really going to use this as a 3-channel amplifier and take all advantage like that, I would do it more like this and back that gain down just to have a lower gain stage for different parts of songs. But with that being said, let's move on to the red channel, because that's what we're all here for anyways. Kind of in this area, it seems like it really starts to open up. This L on the excursion seems to be the spot that I like the most. It seems to be the most open and full to my ears. Okay, now we're definitely in a realm of tones that I really like for my own taste. Probably a little bit too much for rhythm stuff, but it sounds really nice with the lead stuff, which is probably what it's more intended for anyways. Now, if you've been here before, you know I'm not much of a lead guy, but kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of the boost right there. Now that's probably enough for one night. As you noticed, I got kind of quiet and just started twisting and playing. That's the most fun way to try and figure out the tones that you like. I would say I found between 3, 4, 5, I don't know, 6 different tones with different settings that I really did like on this amplifier. I think it's pretty user friendly. It's actually pretty small too. I think it weighs 30 pounds, but it's just not very big, and I kind of like that. It's nice to have a change of pace when it comes to size with, you know, the 100s and all that. This one's very lightweight. It sounds really good. Obviously, you can see we've got it cranked, and it's got that Bogner sound that I've always wanted to try. I really liked the way it came out in that mix at the beginning as well. I thought it had a pretty good tone. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video, and I will definitely try to get another Bogner or 2 on this channel at some point in time. But for now, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.